It was horrible. I couldn't stop shaking. I couldn't sleep. I haven't slept anything at all. Like she got in my room and I saw her and I saw blood, so I couldn't sleep at all.
It's not often that homicides occur on La Isla Cariñosa, but on Tuesday night, a heinous murder occurred at an apartment complex on Aventurera Street that has shocked the residents on the island of Caye Caulker. Around 11:30 p.m., 51-year-old Jennifer Coleman, an unemployed domestic, was inside her room situated to the back of the building when she was stabbed on the neck. It is believed to have been committed by someone she invited into the room. After being stabbed, Coleman ran to her neighbor for help, blood gushing from her neck.
Por eso de las 11:30.
About 11:30, I was in my bed. My husband that lives with me and my sister, we were about to go to sleep and my door was open when I saw the lady pass my door. She only did about 2 steps past my door and entered into my apartment. When she got in, I noticed that she was covered in blood. She had a hand on the injury and she pointed towards her room with the other hand. But we couldn't understand what she was trying to say because we only saw the blood, but we didn't know where it was coming from. We asked her what, in Spanish, but she speaks English. She then removed her hand from the injury and it was a wound like a big circle on her neck and it was spraying blood. When that happened, we jumped off the bed and we came outside. My husband ran to the police station and I came out shouting for help from the neighbors.
Coleman followed her neighbors onto the street where she collapsed and hemorrhaged. Police arrived at the scene shortly after and rushed her to the polyclinic on the island, some 2 blocks away, but she was pronounced dead on arrival.
Well, at about 11:50, police was called out to a street south of the island where it was explained that a female was lying face down in a pool of blood. Police responded to that location and found the female in the said position. Because of our primary motive is to save life, she was picked up and taken to rushed off to the polyclinic. Upon arrival, she was pronounced dead by the doctor there. Initial report into the matter is that she was at her room and someone either entered or caused the injuries to her, and she tried to escape from the person heading towards the front of the establishment to get help.
Police currently have 1 person detained for questioning, a man who frequents the apartment and who residents say was her boyfriend. But while the elderly man was seen entering Coleman's apartment earlier that night, he reportedly left almost half an hour before she was mortally wounded. It is believed that another person inside the apartment inflicted the deadly wound.
At this point, we don't have a motive as yet, and we would not like to speculate on the investigation because it is in its infant stage.
Now, sir, we understand that she was stabbed multiple times. Could you talk to us about that? Has a murder weapon been recovered as well?
We have recovered a knife. We are not certain if that is the murder weapon. At this time, we have the scenes of crime, processing the scene properly, and whatsoever evidence or any other tools that is found that we think could be used in the author of this crime will be sent to the lab and tested. We know that she was stabbed to the neck, and that may have caused her demise. More likely, it was someone who had access to the room or who had entered the room before we were suspecting.
But did residents in the area see or hear anyone leaving following the incident?
Nothing at all. We did not even hear any noise, nothing at all. We just noticed what happened because she got in of my room.
Did you see anybody leave the compound, walk out of the yard?
No, we didn't see anything at all. We just her because he got in of my room because I didn't notice. Nobody noticed nothing about it because it didn't make any noise at all.
Duane, Moody for News 5.